All right, welcome back, everybody, to a brand new video here on the second channel. And I think it's time we look at some results from Japan to see what Phantasmal Flames decks are winning right now in Japan. I'm curious to see what the meta looks like right now in Japan, and thought, why not take a look at a bunch of different tournaments here, a bunch of city leagues, see what's doing well in the city leagues, what's winning them, what new cards are making the most impact from the brand new set Phantasmal Flames, which does come out very soon. We are less than a month out from the set releasing. Pre-releases are actually going to be very soon, so I thought, why not dive into the meta right now in Japan and see what's up with this new set. Now, if y'all are new to the second channel, make sure to subscribe down below. We're on the road to 26,000 subs, and I'll leave a link to play.limitless, or actually Limitless, I should say, in the description, so you can check out the city leagues for yourself. I'm excited to see what the meta looks like, so I think without further ado, let's get into it. So, started the first tournament here, which we did see the Tor deck win. I think this deck will probably make a big splash going forward. I mean, like I said, this deck is here to stay. There are some things in this list that are different. We do see that it does have Enhanced Hammer and Mega Signal, but it does play the new Jumbo Ice Cream item card, which is actually really good with 3 energy Mega Evolution Pokemon. You get to heal 80 damage from that Pokemon if they have 3 or more energy attached. So with Kangaskhan and Absol, which specifically need like 3 energy to attack, it's a pretty good card for those 2 cards. All right, we got Dragapult in second place here with the brand new Moltres and Dawn. Dragapult does get an upgrade. I mean, the new supporter card, Dawn, is really good for Dragapult because you're able to get so many cards in the entire like evolution line all at once, which is like actually really powerful. Search check for a basic, a stage 1, and a stage 2, and put them in your hand. That is pretty insane. And then, of course, Moltres is a nice new attacker in the deck, too, here with that attack. Fighting Wings, if your opponent's active as an EX, does 90 more damage, so it's not a bad attack either. Gives you a little bit of fire attack options to work with. It's actually pretty relevant against Goldengo, which will probably still be here to stay. So, I mean, Dragapult gaining Dawn is pretty big. Only one Dawn. Obviously, stuff like Hilda and Lily are like still pretty important, but Dawn definitely does have a pretty good home with Impulse. And the Moltres isn't bad either. You already play Fire Energy basically for Dragapult's attack. Why not play it? We see a Lucario deck here in top 4. I don't think Lucario really gains any new cards. Just, again, just a really strong, aggressive beat stick deck. Yeah, it doesn't gain any new cards, I don't think. Like, it just kind of stays relatively the same, but it's still, you know, a pretty strong deck. We have a Grim here in top 4. No new cards either, unfortunately. I mean, I don't really think Grim gains any new things from this new set, unfortunately, either. I mean, there's a new supporter, which maybe we'll get to see a little bit of in this video, but Grimmsnarl probably won't play that supporter anyways, but Grimmsnarl's pretty cool. We got a Festival Lead in top 8. Yeah, that's pretty hype. Cool stuff. Looks like the more heavy Seeking package. Interesting. I guess it's good to have against any fire types, like the new Mega Charizard or something. It's kind of cool. I mean, I did a video on Festival Lead, one that got first place in online tourney. If you want to go check out that video on the main channel, you probably should. Another Absol Kangaskhan deck here. It's got the Protective Goggles in there. That might be a card we start seeing go in the deck now just to help counter the counters for the Kanga deck. It's pretty cool, though. Deck's still thriving. Doesn't really gain any new attackers, looks like. We've got a Sarah Ledge here in top 8. With the new item card here, Heat Burner, you can discard a basic fire energy from your hand, and then you can choose a tool special energy on your opponent's Pokemon or Stadium in play, discard it. This is actually pretty cool because it's a way to get rid of an energy for Sarah Ledge's attack, and it has a decent effect. I think getting rid of the tool card is nice against Gardevoir. Really good, actually, against like Drifloon. Though I don't think Drifloon's going to see play anymore in Gardevoir. We'll talk about that if we get to it. But it does also get rid of Special Energy, which can be good in the mirror because you can get rid of the Legacy energies, which is pretty cool. So, not bad either. And then finally, we got our Terra Box deck here. No new cards in Terra Box. I'm interested to see on that. I definitely think there are some new EXs Terra Box can play from this new set, but I didn't see any in this one, unfortunately. And below that, we have an interesting Goldengo deck here. Goldengo with Mega Lopunny. We might as well talk about Mega Lopunny because this is going to be a pretty common card we see. It's got the attack Gale Thrust. If this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active spot, you do 170 more damage. So you do 230 damage for just a single energy. And then you got the attack Spike Hopper, which does 160 and then goes through any effects on your opponent's active. I think Mega Lopunny is really strong because being able to like do 230 damage out of nowhere is pretty insane. It's like Golisopod GX, which was a good card. Now, Lopunny doesn't have like a typing that's relevant, but I still think this card is good. Like, that first attack is amazing, combined with Jet Energy and Air Balloon, and yeah, Lopunny is going to see play. It also breaks through Cornerstone Ogerpon. So, like, in a deck like Goldengo Solrock, instead of playing the Mega Lucario, you have the Lopunny. Now, is the Lucario maybe better than the Lopunny? Because Lucario one-shots Kangaskhan. They're both pretty good, but just having a Shred Attacker is really nice, so definitely not a bad upgrade even to that Dengo Rocks deck. Speaking of Dengo Rocks, I did win this tournament here. There's no Wall Breakers in this deck. There is an Erica, though, which is an interesting inclusion. Then we have a Polnor in second place here. Does have a couple Dawn. Again, Dawn seems good in this deck, even in like, well, especially in Polnor, because you're playing multiple different stage 2 lines. So you get more value out of Dawn in this build, which is quite cool. We have a Ho Armor Rouge here in top 4. No new attackers in this one, but has the Roaring Mooney X in there. It's got a Monkey Dory in there. Something we haven't seen yet. I still have to do a video on Ho Armor Rouge, this new format. I think it's quite cool. Another Sarah Ledge here. Does not play that fire card. It does have a new Charcadet, though. It's got the attack Gather Energy, which is actually good. That's like optimal Charcadet. Lets you do more damage with Abyssal Flames even quicker. That's pretty good, actually. Optimal Charcadet just dropped. There's a 1-price Sarah Ledge, but I don't think it's not in this build. Maybe we'll see the 1-price Sarah Ledge. We got a Goldengo Joltik deck here. Yeah, it doesn't gain any new cards. Just kind of stays the same, but, you know, the deck's still pretty powerful. It's not bad for sure. I think we had another... Was it another Joltik deck below it, I think? It was Goldengo Lopunny again. It was the Goldengo Lopunny Rocks deck, like the one we just saw. Yeah, I like the idea of Lopunny. Is it better than the Mega Lucario in the Rocks deck? I'm not too sure, but I do like it. The Mega Lopunny is strong. I mean, I guess like the benefit is 1 for 230 is super good. That knocks out big basics, like Iron Hands, Genesects, Physandipides, Mew, Squawkabillies. It's pretty good. Lucario's first attack doesn't do that. Another Goldengo deck. Ooh, it's like a Goldengo pile deck here. No E-Search Pro. It's playing Legacy Energy. It's got 3 different types of energy for different scenarios. You got the Lightning Energy for the Levincias, the Fire Energy for the Moltres, and then you got the Monkey Dory 2 Dark combo. This is a very unique Goldengo deck. It's got Defiance Band in there. That's interesting. I kind of like this Goldengo deck, actually. I mean, I'm a Goldengo connoisseur. Even though I don't know if I'm going to play it against another major, this list is quite sick. I like it. I don't hate it. And we got Mega Man Eels here in the top 8. This deck's cool. I mean, we saw a couple of them in day 2 in Milwaukee. And I think Mega Man, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I wanted to see more play for sure. All right, let's move on to the third tourney here, which was, of course, won by a Raging Bull. Pretty standard list. It's got 3 Crispin in there. Doesn't look like Bull gains any new cards. I have a Soul Rock Goldengo deck with another Erica. I mean, I guess like the Erica is like you can get like a cheap KO out of nowhere. 3 Soul Rock even really wants to, you know, lead into that like turn 1 Soul Rock if possible. Next up, we got Sarah Ledge again. All right, does have the new card, and it's got the new Stadium Battle Coliseum. Obviously, this is a very good card. Prevent all the damage counters from being placed on bench Pokemon from abilities from your opponent's Pokemon. I mean, obviously, that's pretty good because it stops Monkey Dory, which is good. Only on the bench, though, not on the active, but still very strong. Also stops Frostlass, which is nice. This card is very, very powerful, and we'll see a lot of play for sure. And I mean, in Sarah Ledge, I mean, it makes sense to play a card like this in Sarah Ledge. Sarah Ledge, it's kind of weak to, like, the damage spread from, like, Frostlass, Monkey Dory. So having a way to stop that probably improves Sarah Ledge's matchup quite a bit into Grimmsnarl and stuff. Another Tor deck with the Jumbo Ice Cream. We got a Raging Bolt deck once again. Battle Coliseum in this one. I don't hate it. I mean, again, that's another deck that could fall victim to that type of strategy. They got another Charizard here. It does gain a new Charmeleon. I don't know if it's optimal. It does have 110 HP, though, right? Or am I trolling? Yeah, 110 HP is quite a bit. Yeah, it does have 110 HP. Other than that, it's like the standard build we've seen before with the new Charmeleon. We got to first look at Guardy here. Yeah, Guardy, okay, it does have the Drifloon, but it does play the new Mega Diancie. This card is really, really good in Gardevoir. Does the ability Diamond Coat. This Pokemon takes 3 less damage from attacks, and then it's got the attack Garland Ray, which effectively does 240 damage, which is good, because a 240 damage burst attack in Gardevoir is kind of insane, especially if you get this early on. This card is nasty. It's also hard to KO in one hit, because it's kind of bulky. On top of that, combined with Monkey Dory damage, you're doing like 300 damage with a couple Monkey Dory pings. This card is very, very good, and I don't know if Gardevoir needed another buff like this, but here we are. Guardy just gained a brand new attacker with Mega Diancie. And then finally, we got another Garchomp. Or another Garchomp. We got our first look at Garchomp here in this format. No new cards, but Chomp's pretty cool. Actually, there's no damage mods at all. There's no Rose Raid or anything. Just plain Premium Power Pro. No Monkey, no Rose Raid is interesting. Oh, that's cool. All right. This tournament here was won by the Alakazam deck. Does gain Dawn. Dawn seems kind of insane in Alakazam because it gets you Abracadabra and Alakazam. That's really good. Also, Battle Coliseum. Maybe that helps a little bit. Maybe Sida Coliseum's really good for the Guardy matchup. Might have to revisit Alakazam. I think Dawn in general just is a big upgrade to the deck for sure, though. Dawn seems kind of crazy. It did beat Grimmsnarl. I mean, you got Battle Coliseum, which obviously probably did make a big difference because they had 3 Iono, and they only had the 2 Frostlass. You shot out the Frostlass here, Battle Coliseum. That Grim deck ain't doing anything, so that's pretty cool to see. Another Kangaskhan Absol deck here. 3 Mist Energy. It's a lot of Mist. Also had Heroes Cape spec. All right, we got our first look at a Mega Charizard deck here. Sort of. Wouldn't really call it a Mega Charizard deck, but it does play a Mega Charizard EX. Plays 7 Fire. It's got the new Mega Charizard EX here. We'll probably see a deck, hopefully, with Mega Charizard EX as the main attacker. But it does have the attack Inferno X, obviously. Discard any number of fire energy from your Pokemon. Does 90 damage for each one discarded. It's like a stronger Raging Bolt attack. Does more damage. It's a very strong attacker. Just got to figure out how to build it up. Obviously, we got the new Oricorio EX, which maybe we'll see more Charizard X decks. But it's not a bad partner to pair with a normal Charizard because it attacks Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, which is why you'd want to play it. It's just, you have to play more fire, though, to make it work. Also, you have to get rid of the fire energy, so I'm not sold on it. It does play Power Glass, though, which I guess does help. You can Power Glass it to make it a bit easier to attack with over and over again. Makes sense. And the Kangaskhan Absol deck here. Another Kangaskhan Absol deck here. A lot of this deck, man. It's a pretty good deck. We got a Polnor deck. It's again with a couple Dons in there. And we got a Dengo Rocks here also. Just with Baby Dengo. Okay. The Mega Lopunny is pretty cool, though. I do like that. All right, let's go to this tournament here. We saw Polnor win it all. Pretty standard list. It's got the 2 Dons. It did beat Sarah Ledge here. And it even played the new item card to discard a fire energy. I don't know if that would have made a difference for Sarah Ledge. Actually, it does get rid of Neo Upper. Then we got Charizard here in top 4. Was it Pidgeot Charizard? It's not loading. Come on, load. There we go. No, it wasn't. It was Bombzard. It was like the heavy ghost build of Zard. But it does have some extra options to work with. Not just Charizard. We got the Lopunny in there. I don't think Lopunny's bad at all in this deck, actually. It seems kind of good. Got the Moltres in there. Tassu. Yeah, I like this, actually. This is a very interesting Zard list. Seems decent, to be honest with you. It actually seems kind of decent. The Lopunny, actually, I think, helps a lot. Now, the Guardy, once again, yeah, it's got the Diancie in there. Both Diancie and Drifloon. I mean, they're both pretty good nuke attackers, right? I think Diancie is a bit better than Drifloon, though, just because Drifloon is a bit more sturdier to, like, Tool Scrapper. But I guess Drifloon does outright more damage, technically, right? So, I guess it makes sense. Another Alakazam to Dunsparce deck here with a Gothitelle. What does this do again? Oh, you force your opponent to draw 3 cards. Interesting idea. No, how good it is. Alakazam does gain Psychic Patch. Forgot to mention that, too. Psychic Patch is really good. Psychic Dark Patch for Alakazam is nice because it gets you more energy into play. And actually lets you chain enriching energy more often, which is quite good. So, not bad at all. We got another Zard Pidgeot deck here. This one does have the Moltres, which we'll probably see play. I think Moltres and Chi is like a pretty good combo. Moltres is just a really good early game attacker. And again, just a nice one prizer to have in the deck overall. So I like it. So yeah, Zard gaining Moltres and then also playing Chi doesn't seem bad at all. Got another Goldengo here. There's another Dengo Rocks deck. Does play a Cornerstone, though, as an extra option to have. And then finally, we got another Guardy here with Mega Gardevoir and Mega Diancie. So it's like a Mega Guardy deck. It's got 2 Megas in it. It's cool to see. All right. Not too bad at all. Let's see what we got in the next tourney here. We saw Goldengo Lopunny win this one. All right. So it was another Rocks build with the 1/1 Mega Lopunny EX. It did beat a Miraidon. Actually beat Joltik Box in the finals here. That matchup does seem a little shaky, but I guess Mega Lopunny is kind of tough to KO for this deck because like they don't really have a good way to one-shot it. And Mega Lopunny puts in a lot of work because it does one-shot. Yeah, I'm assuming Mega Lopunny was actually really good in this matchup. Another Dengo Rocks. This one does have the Cram in it and the Triple Soul Rock. And we got a Mega Charizard X deck here. Or maybe not. Well, actually, it's kind of a hybrid. It's like a Terra Charizard Pidgeot deck with the Mega Charizard, because it does play the Oricorio EX in the deck here alongside 6 Fires. So yeah, the Oricorio is really cool, and it's how you're going to build up your energy for your Mega Charizard. It's got Exciting Turbo. When you have a Fire Mega Pokemon in play, you can use the ability to attach a basic Fire Energy from your hand to one of your bench fire Pokemon. This is how, like I said, you're going to build up Charizard's big attack. And in this deck, you also get to play the Pidgeots, the Noctowls to set up, find your stuff, and then you get the Charizard EX. This is actually a very interesting list. It's like kind of a Frankenstein of like all those different builds, the Terra Charizard and then the Pidgeot Charizard. But I like it. And it could be a good way to play the Mega Charizard X for sure. I don't hate it at all. And the Gardevoir here, it's got Flutter, Drifloon, Screamtail, and Diancie. It's got all the options in that. Okay. And we got a wall deck here. It looks like... does it gain any new cards? Does it gain Jumbo Ice Cream? Jumbo Ice Cream is actually really good with Crustle, because it does need 3 energy to attack. Also with Farigiraf, I guess it's not bad either for like the Raging Bolt matchup. Yeah, Jumbo Ice Cream seems pretty good in this deck, actually, the more I think about it. It does seem kind of cracked for sure. Another Mega Kangaskhan Absol deck here. And then, to round out the top 8, there was another Mega Lopunny Goldengo Soul Rock deck. With only 3 Dengos this time, though, so cut down on the Dengos a little bit there. All right, this one was won by Joltic Box. Doesn't get any new cards, looks like. I mean, yeah, it kind of stays the same. It did, however, beat Raging Bolt in the finals, which this one didn't have Slither Wings, so I guess that makes sense. Then we had a Jengo here. Nothing too crazy there in that build. And Iron Leaves, I guess. Then we got a Poltnor with Maractus. No Dawn. Just opted for Lily and Iono. We have a Lucario, a Poison Lucario deck. Okay, I kind of like this idea. Now, would this be a good way to play Lucario in a field of Guardies? I don't know, because like the Poison package isn't terrible against Gardevoir, but not great, because you're still not dealing with the Gardevoir EX. But this isn't terrible. You can actually make Lucario hit really hard with Binding Mochi. So I guess you go like Binding Mochi on your Lucario with the Poison package. You're doing like a lot more. You're doing more damage than you would with a Premium Power Pro boost. So maybe something to look into a Poison Lucario deck, actually. Another Sarah Ledge. And then another Grim. Yeah, no new cards. Let's play Prime Catcher, though, as the A spec, which is interesting. And we got another Mega Lucario deck here. One thing I wanted to know, there's a Walking Wake Poison deck here with Roaring Moon. That's cool. I haven't seen Walking Wake in a while. I mean, I guess being a water type will be relevant, though, against Charizard, right? So I guess there's a logic there. All right, this tournament was won by Grimmsnarl. Don't look at gaining new cards. We got a Zoroark. Does this deck have any new cards? It does not. It is Zoroark with Darmanitan, though. I haven't really seen Darmanitan in a while. We have Poltnor in top 4 here with a Dawn, a Devo, and a Moltres. So pretty teched out. We had a Garchomp make top 4. Love to see it. Playing Battle Coliseum. That's probably the best. Actually, that's probably the best stadium for Garchomp is Battle Coliseum, in all honesty. Yeah, seems pretty good. Because Garchomp can play Watchtower, too, which we've seen be pretty common in there. But yeah, I like the idea of playing the Battle Coliseum if you can fit that. Another Poltnor with Mela in the deck. I don't hate it, actually, from our energy acceleration. We got another Kangaskhan Absol deck here, playing Unfair Stampus A-Spec. And we had a Pulsar deck make top 8 with the new Charmeleon. That's it. I thought there was going to be like the Moltres. I think Moltres is actually pretty good in this deck. And finally, rounding things out, we got a Ho Armor Rouge, playing a Mega Kangaskhan in there. And some Ends Plans. You know, the backup Armor Rouge, in case all goes wrong, you got Ends Plan. I don't hate it. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's move on now to the next tourney here, which was won by Garchomp with Battle Coliseums in it, 2 of them. And it did beat Poltnor, which is pretty cool to see. This one does have Moltres and, ooh, the new fire item card is actually not bad in Poltnor. It could be good in the mirror. It gets rid of Battle Coliseums, too, if you ever need to use your Monkey Dory in a pinch. We got Charizard in top 4 with the Moltres, Chew, and Reshiram. Bro does not want to lose to Crustle and Cornerstone Mask Ogre Pawn. All right, I don't hate it. It's a lot of attackers in that deck. All right, cool. Another Poltnor here with no Dawn, no new cards actually. But then we have another Mega Charizard X deck here. Yeah, it's just normal Charizard, but the Mega Charizard. Never mind, maybe not. But then we got another Charizard below it, and this one was just normal Pidgeysard with some Battle Coliseums to be a little bit more annoying against Monkey. And we had a Greninja Pidgeot. This entire tournament was filled with Pidgeot decks. Holy moly. Yeah, we got another Greninja Pidgeot Dusknoir deck. I did a video on this deck because we did see it debut. What was it at? Frankfurt, I think it was? Whatever the last EU Regionals was. It's a cool deck. It's cool to still see it do well in this format. We got another Zard Pidgeot deck. This one opts for Heroescape. Let's see spec. Okay, cool. All right, nice. Let's see what this tournament's got. Sarah Ledge winning it. Yeah, we haven't seen the one prize Sarah Ledge yet. I'm surprised. I feel like it's good, right? I think it discards a bunch of energy from its hand, but it's a good one prize stacker. And it can deal with walls, which is cool. All right, we got Raging Bolt here with the Premium Power Pro with the rocks. All right, Raging Bolt rocks is kind of cool. Something I do want to maybe try out for a video soon. And we got Goldengo Lucario here. Again, I like the idea of the Lucario. It's got Lana's Aid. See, okay, the one thing with Goldengo, Lucario, rocks is like, you're still not really solving your Jellicent matchup. Maybe Lana's the solution to beating Jellicent. I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that? All right, we got a Raging Bolt deck here with some Wellspring Ogre Pawns. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about playing Wellspring and Raging Bolt recently, so you can see why. We got another Tord deck here. And then we got Gardevoir, once again, playing Drifloon, Frillish, and the Diancie. We got another Poltnor here with, ooh, a Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan and Poltnor is interesting. You do have the Latias in there. It gives you a little bit more draw on top of Recon Directive. Actually, I don't hate that. Is it worth playing that, though? Because then your bench is a little, like, clogged up. Maybe in, like, straight Pult, it's pretty good. I don't know. That's an interesting idea, though, for sure. And then we got a Grim in the top 8 here. Once again, not really any new cards. Yeah, rip. Okay. This tournament was won by Pidgeysard. All right, does one got anything crazy? Okay, it's got the 1/1 low punny. See, that's the thing. Like, if Charizard really wants to beat Cornerstone, honestly, I could see Charizard playing the 1/1 Mega Low punny, especially if you're playing the Gen Energy already in this build with like what we've been seeing in Charizard already. I don't hate Charizard with a 1/1 Mega Low punny in it, because then you have an out to Cornerstone Ogerpon. I don't hate it, actually. That does seem pretty good. Opting for Moltres 2 over Chiyu. I don't hate it. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. All right. Did beat Grim in the finals. And then we got Raging Bolt here in the top 4. Nothing too crazy there. We got a Mega Lucario deck once again with some Monkey Dories for some healing and the 1/1 Toadscroll. And then we had another Sarah Ledge. Still haven't seen that one price Sarah Ledge yet. I don't know if it's going to come up, unfortunately. Tor deck. And then, ooh, we got a Hydreigon Xatu deck. Huh. Battle Coliseum's like the only new card I see. It's got Neo Upper in there. Yeah, I mean, this is a cool list. Is it better than like the other builds of Hydreigon we've tried out with like Teal Mask or Pidgeot? I don't know. Hydreigon does seem underrated though, for sure, in this format. Another Tord deck here. Does Hydreigon beat Tord deck? Because you can Obsidian all the Monkey Dories and knock them out. And then you can like Crushing Headbutt before they do anything. I don't know. That seems, I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting concept for sure. All right, Poltner won this tourney, of course, with the Moltres in there. Beat Pidgeysar in the finals. Playing the 1/1 low putty. See, I like it. I think it's decent. The downside is the Zard list. There's no ghosts. I feel like you still want to play ghosts. Honestly, ghosts with low punny is not even that bad either. You can go like low punny attack plus pop a Dusknoir and knock out a 2-prizer. That seems pretty good, actually. Or you can actually pop out you can knock out a Mega Evolution with low punny plus Dusknoir. I still feel like it's worth it to play Dusknoir in that deck. I don't know, is it just me? All right, we got Poltner in the top 4. Another Django here. Anything new in this one? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, I figured. Then we got a bunch of Dragapults. We got one Polnor, and then we got another one. It's got some Dons in there, and then we got Dragapult Blaziken. All right, this deck's really cool. We did see it have a decent run in Frankfurt, and it's nice to see the deck still thrive in this format. It's cool stuff. It's got Don in there. Don's really good. Again, you're playing multiple Stage 2s in the deck. So it does make sense. And then we got a Poltzar deck here in top 8 with the new Moltres. Yeah, I like the idea of Moltres. I still think the deck needs Chiyu, though. I don't hate the idea of playing Moltres and Poltzar. I still like Poltzar, man. Look, I played in Milwaukee. Honestly, decent chance I might play it again to Las Vegas. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. All right. That was this tournament. What's this? Crustle Wellspring? Interesting idea. I guess Wellspring takes out threats. You have Sob as an option. Huh. That's a very interesting Crustle list. I'm not going to lie. Cool stuff. All right. Let's go here. See Raging Bolt winning. And then what about this? We got some Guardy stuff here with Diancie. More Guardy with Diancie. Goldengo. What's this one got? Just the Rocks build. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Let's just skip to the next one. It's like the same stuff. All right, let's just go to the next tournament. There's nothing really interesting there that I saw because we got another Terra Charizard deck here winning this one. This one's got the Wellsprings in there this time, though, instead of the extra fire Pokemon. But it also doesn't play Oricorio. It's like it's just a Charizard EX Noctowl deck with the Mega Charizard X as an option to attack with. It doesn't really have anything crazy, but I guess you can like Crispin to build up the Mega Charizard attack. No Oricorio, though. But it did beat a Mega Absol Toxtricity deck. So this is the first time we've seen this like dark Toxtricity engine. Surprised we haven't seen a Mega Gengar deck yet either, though. But we do see the Toxtricity here, which we can read it real quick. It's got that bad upper attack immunity ability. Search your deck for a basic dark energy and attach it to one of your bench dark Pokemon. If you do, though, you have to put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That's fine. You can use this, obviously, to build up something like the Mega Absol EX. And you can immediately start handlocking your opponent. You do have Seviper as like an extra attacker here with Excited Power. If you have a Dark Mega Pokemon EX in play, this thing can do 240 damage for 3 Dark. So you can use this as a pretty good attacker if you have an Absol on the board. So, yeah, I like it. I mean, this Dark Toxtricity deck looks pretty good. Absol's got like the Unfair Stamp. There's Xerosic in there. Just try to like make your opponent's hand as small as possible. Xerosic Absol's kind of cool. You like Xerosic them and you Absol. Take away the resources. I kind of like it. It's a cool archetype, and Absol could get a big boost with the Dark stuff for sure. You got a Guardian top 4, the Kangaskhan Absol deck here, some Polnors. We'll skip over the Polnor decks, probably all the same. The Solrock Lunatone deck, nothing crazy there. Okay. Let's go to the next tournament now. Hopefully we can see a Gengar deck. We haven't seen that yet. This one might look more interesting. We see Alakazam winning this tournament here with some Battle Coliseums and Dons in there. And it did beat an Archaudon in the finals. It was Archaudon, Risky Ruins, Monkey Dory. Yeah, makes sense. Seems like a pretty bad matchup for our Chaladon. You got a Zard, a Pidgeot deck here in the top 4. This one plays a Maractus in it. Interesting. Eerie, too, and some Battle Coliseums. And we got Greninja in the top 4, once again with the Dusknoir and the Grand Tree. The Ignition's the Pidgeot. Sarah Ledge, nothing crazy there. We have a Mega Venusaur deck here in top 8. Love to see it. It's got this new Genesect. This card's actually decent. It's got Bug Cannon. Does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each grass energy on it. So you can stack a lot of energy on it with Meganium. If you put like 3 energy on it, it can snipe with Meganium for effectively like 120 damage or something like that, which is kind of crazy. So it's a pretty good card with Meganium for sure. It's pretty good. Makes for a good one-price attacker in there. And I got another Jengo deck here. Yeah, no new cards. Nothing crazy in that build. And Charizard, Pidgeot on top 8. So we look at the other Mega Charizard X deck below it. Yeah, it's another Charizard Pidgeot deck with the new Mega Charizard X in it. We do have, oh, look, Toxtricity Brute Bonnet. Ooh, yo, bad deck Friday material. This card's actually, like, it's not bad. I've looked into making a video on it before, but I just can't make it work. It's got the attack, Relentless Punch, does 50 damage, free damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. It actually does a lot of damage. It's like the Blood Moon Ursaluna, but a Dark-type Pokemon. It's just hard to build up. You can Sada to it, but then you also have to get damage on your opponent's active, which is tricky too, which also was kind of the issue with playing it. That's why I never got a video out on it, but I've thought about it. Let's look at this tournament here. Another Raging Bull Wellspring deck got second. We got Dengo Lucario. How about this cool Dengo deck? It was another Dengo Rocks, all right. Charizard Noctowl. Someone got the Mega Charizard in there? No, just playing the Wellspring and the Pidgeot. All right, what else? Does Poison Moon have anything crazy in it? No, just a Poison Moon deck. Okay, let's go to the next tournament. What do we got here? Garchomp won this one. It actually somehow beat Crustle. How does that even happen? That's like an auto win for Crustle, right? Crustle easily beats Garchomp. I guess you can attack with Gabite with Roserade and play. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. But like the Crustle trades into Gabite really well. You can go like triple Roserade for 90 more damage, and then you can do 130. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I still feel like Crustle just walks over this deck. That's crazy that it won. Ooh, Hydreigon Noctowl. Yeah, okay, it's the Teal Mask Noctowl Hydreigon deck. I did a video on this deck before. It's actually really cool. And it plays the Lopunny in there, too. Just to have an extra attacker. I don't hate it. Yeah, I like it. It's a cool deck. Definitely recommend trying it out. Dragapult Hydreigon in top 8. Whoa. Okay, the synergy here is interesting. You can, like, sit there and Itchy Paw in them. You have Dracolic and Drongin. You get Phantom Dive for spread. And then you also get the option to have a really strong backup Dark Pokemon. So, Dragapult, like we know, struggles a lot against Gardevoir. But what if instead of playing, like, Charizard, we play Hydreigon instead? That's effectively what this deck is. It's Dragapult, but what if we played Zard or Hydreigon over Charizard? Is it better, though? Because Hydreigon does have a really good attack with Obsidian, and Christian Headbutt's not bad either, but I don't know. Dragapult Hydreigon is an interesting idea, though. Maybe it's something I gotta try for a video, because like Dragapult Charizard above it, you get this backup Dark Pokemon. But Charizard has better synergy with Pult in some scenarios, though, so I'm not sure on that. Ooh, we got a Mega Sharpedo deck here. Mega Sharpedo is kind of cool. It's got the attack Hungry Jaw. If it has any damage on it, you get to do 270 damage. You can obviously get damage on it with that Toxtricity. Even that first attack isn't bad. 1 for 70 is decent numbers and draws you some cards, which is never a bad thing either. So it's another really cool, powerful Dark deck. Still no Mega Gengar, though. I'm disappointed by the lack of Mega Gengar. See, we got here, what about this Goldengo deck? This Goldengo with Scizor. Got some Mega Charizard X stuff here, because this one does have the Oricorio in it as a one of. Just have the option to use Mega Charizard. See, I feel like if you're playing it, you gotta play the Oricorio. This one's got all the Charmanders and the Charmeleons. What the heck? The entire first row is the Charizard line. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's kind of crazy, actually. It's got Mimikyu in there, too. Wow. A lot of crazy stuff in this build. Okay. Dengo Togekiss, anything new? Probably not. No, Tutu Togekiss. Oh, this Dengo. Dengo Rocks. Another Garchomp here in the top 8. Cool stuff. All right. See what we got in this tournament here. Anything cool? Pulsar did well with the Moltres. Sparkling Crystal's ace spec. Okay. I rate it. Another Pulsar here in the top 8. Also playing the Moltres. We got another Dengo Lopunny deck. See, I think this deck's really cool. I like it. Again, I'm not sold on Lopunny yet over the Lucario, but it seems like a decent replacement. So seems like they're both pretty good. We got another Mega Alakazam deck here with the Psychic Patch, the Dawn, and the Battle Coliseum. All 3 of those cards actually seem pretty good for the deck. We got a Poison Lopunny deck. See, I like this idea, actually, too. You play 4 Jet, why not? Lopunny does 230, Body Mochi with the Poison, that's like extra 50. It's like 280 damage, Perilous Jungle. This thing's almost doing like, this is like doing 300 plus damage actually with this modifier. That's actually pretty crazy. That makes Lopunny a pretty good attacker. Holy moly, actually. Poison Lopunny seems kind of broken actually the more I think about it. What the heck? Got a Conkeldurr deck here in top 8. Battle Coliseum could be a decent upgrade to the deck. Helps against Gardevoir, which is a bad matchup. Django. Got a Crustle Yanmega deck here. Cool stuff. I don't hate it. I mean, you get an extra attack with Yanmega, and then the Jumbo Ice Cream, the Crustle. You can build Crustle up in one turn with Yanmega's attack that moves the energy to it, technically, right? So there is a little bit of synergy there. If this wants to load, there we go. Anything else stands out here? Ho-Armor Rouge. One prize Palkia is interesting. And an Okidoki in there. Cool stuff. All right. Let's go to the next tourney here. We saw Terrazard win it. It was just a Terrazard deck with nothing too crazy in there. But it does have the Moltres. It was like the one new card. It beat Pulsar in the finals. My GOAT Pulsar. Cool. Then we got another Terra Charizard deck here. Not playing the Oricorio. It's more of a Charizard EX deck than a Mega Charizard EX deck. But still got the Mega Charizard in there. 4 Dawn, too. Very consistent, I guess, at Fight Evolutions. Dawn seems really good with Noctowl in Stage 2s, actually. Okay, the entire top 4 of this term is Charizard. I just realized. Actually, all 4 of them are different variants, too. That's crazy. All 4, wow, the entire top 4 is Charizard. That is wild. Maybe we'll get a regional to look like that. Probably not, though, but it'd be cool if it did happen. It's just classic Charizard Ghosts with a Moltres in there. All right, another Alakazam deck here with the Psychic Patch. No Battle Coliseum in that build, though. Dango Typhlosion. This is a deck I haven't seen in a while. I've tried this deck. I mean, I think I did a video on it. It's, like, okay. I don't know if it's that good, though. But Typhlosion's still not a bad card for sure. And Dango's not a bad card either. Put them together, you got yourself a decent little deck. Got a Mega Manatrick Eel deck here doing well. That's nice. Cool stuff. All right. Let's go to the next tournament, I guess. See what else we got here. I'm surprised we haven't seen Mega Gengar yet. Where is my GOAT at? I want to see Mega Gengar decks. I'm surprised there's actually been no Mega Gengar decks. Like, I thought that card was a lot better. All right. Can we go back? There we go. All right. What about this tourney here? Nothing crazy, but we do see another Terra Mega Charizard deck, and we see a Rotom deck. So yeah, this new Rotom EX is pretty good. Multi-adapter. Your Pokemon that play that have Rotom in their name can have up to 2 tools on them. And of course, we know that the Rotom all have Tool Drop, doing 30 damage for each tool on them, right? So you put 2 tools on them. Your Rotoms become pretty good attackers. They all have decent types. Got a Water, a Grass, a Fire, and a Lightning one. Pretty relevant types in all honesty. So this Rotom Tool Drop deck is really, really nice. And the new Rotom EX is a pretty solid upgrade for the deck, not gonna lie. How about these Dango decks? This Dango Rocks. What about this one? Also Dango Rocks. Playing instead of Widow. Okay. Nothing else too crazy. Same old stuff. Let's go to this tournament here. Got Kangaskhan Fortress in the top 4. It does gain Jumbo Ice Cream. This deck actually could be good with Jumbo Ice Cream. Because, like, you could fit 4 of them in the deck. You have all the space. You might as well play 4 Jumbo Ice Cream. It's a lot of healing you get to play. So this Kangaskhan Fortress Ice Cream deck does look like it's going to be decent for sure, in my opinion. Some Dango decks here. We got Dango Lopunny Rocks again. What else outside of the top 8 here? Another Charizard EX deck. Dango Genesect with Scizor and Psyduck. And then we got another Sharpedo Toxtricity deck. We've seen more Sharpedo than Gengar, which is slightly concerning, because I thought Gengar was going to be a lot better. I'm actually shocked that there's no Gengars. Let's go to the next page here. We're not going to go through every tournament, because we've already been recording for like over half an hour. But we'll take a look here and see what else we got going on. The finals of this tournament was both Mega Lucario. I mean, if we do see these Dark decks rise up, Mega Lucario does seem pretty good. Nothing else too crazy there to look at. This tournament was won by the Team Rockets deck. With, like, basically no new cards, just kind of staying the same. Cool stuff. Beat the Dango Solrock in the finals. I mean, we got another Lopunny Goldengo Rocks deck here, but nothing else too crazy. What about this tournament here? We got, Shenpao Baxcalibur with the Terra Engine. I did a video actually on the channel today on Shenpao Baxcalibur. The deck's not bad right now. It was playing like Pidgeot and stuff, Unfair Stand. But this build's actually kind of cool. Noctowl obviously makes it pretty easy to get out Rare Candy Baxcalibur, so I don't hate it. And you got Surfing Beach too still. Cool. The Garchomp deck with Battle Coliseum. And at the top 16, another Goldengo Lopunny deck. Look at that. All right, what about this tourney here? Got Pulsar in top 4. And above it, we got Slowking. Cool stuff. No crazy new attackers in that, but we do see the Terra Charizard winning the tournament, beating the Slowking deck, probably because Wellspring over Pond. I feel like probably put in some work. Another Charizard X deck here. All right. This tournament was won by the Dracloak Tyranitar deck. This deck's always been pretty cool. I've done some videos on it before. Strong. Battle Coliseum is actually not a bad addition to the deck either, to make the deck even more disruptive against Gardevoir. Goldengo Double. Okay, interesting. I mean, that's your way of gusting out your opponent. I don't hate it. Is it good? I'm not sure, but it's cool. Got top 4. All right. Nothing too crazy in this tournament. All right. How about this one? Fessel lead in top 8. Might go with heavy Seeking line. Actually, no Dipplin at all. Just opted straight up for the Seeking. All right, cool stuff. How about this tournament? Oh, we already looked at that one. Let's go to this one with this Goldengo deck. Bunch of Dengos, nothing too crazy. We'll skip past that. All right, this one was won by the Charizard X deck here with the Noctowl engine with the Wellspring and stuff. Another Sarah Ledge. Okay, I mean, it's cool. This one was won by Typhlosion. What's Typhlosion playing nowadays? Is it like Typhlosion Victini with Tasigiri? It's like no draw engine, just a bunch of basic Pokemon. All right, we got a bunch of Mega Charizard X decks here. Well, like classified as Mega Charizard X decks. We got the Terra build, another Pidgeot Charizard build here, and then another Pidgeot Charizard build. This one does have the Oricorio in the deck, though, for the extra acceleration, for more big damage output. Lopunny Squawk. Okay, it's a Poison Lopunny, another Poison Lopunny. This deck does seem pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The Poison Lopunny deck does look decent. This tournament was won by a Blissey deck here with, it's like a Blissey box deck. Toadscruel, Kangaskhan, Tailmass, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, Petron, Monkey, Woshian. Crazy stuff. All right, I rate it. That's a cool Blissey deck. Potential YouTube video, actually, to be honest. I mean, it does a Battle Coliseum, but that's fine. We can cut that. It actually beat the Terra Charizard deck in the finals. That's pretty cool to see. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's see what else we got here. What about this one? We had a Charizard Terra Mirror in the finals. The normal one beat the one with the Mega Charizard X in it, so clearly asserting some dominance there. We had another Gengar. Ooh, there we go. Okay, we finally get a look at a Mega Gengar deck, sort of. It's not really a pure Gengar deck. It's a Tyranitar Dragapult deck with the 1/1 Gengar to make your Tyranitar give up no prizes. And it's got that new supporter card here. Grimsley's one move. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You can put a Dark Pokemon you find there onto your bench. Pretty cool stuff. This literally can get you a Mega Gengar, or I guess in this case also a Tyranitar into play for free. This card is really strong, believe me. Could be good with like other stuff like Charizard EX, obviously, too. So this deck is really cool. Our first look at Mega Gengar. I'm surprised there's no more Mega Gengar. Like, Mega Gengar seems broken, man. Like, this is the only Mega Gengar deck we saw. We had to go to the next page to find it. So, I'm honestly kind of surprised about that. Not going to lie. All right, this tournament here, we did see the Toxtricity Absol deck once again in the finals here. Losing to the Terra Charizard deck. I guess that kind of makes sense. If they set up, it's kind of hard to stop them, I feel like. Another Sharpedo deck here. Like, literally, you see more Sharpedo than Mega Gengar. Which is crazy, because I think Gengar is a better card than Sharpedo, but that's just me, though, in my opinion. But it's cool to see the Sharpedo still. Another Fessel Lead Seeking deck here. With a Moltres, 2 Moltres in the deck, and Neutralization Zone. Cool list. Coolest. Anything in this tourney? Goldengo Lopunny again. This one's pure Goldengo Lopunny with no Togekiss, no rocks or anything. All right, cool. All right, anything crazy in this tournament here? Our Chaladon Caracosta. Ooh, okay, Caracosta. It's your active Pokemon do 30 more damage. So you can let its attack hit even harder. So you get to 250. All right, I don't hate it. That's a really interesting idea. But you do have to get out via Fossil. But then you actually get to play the Tirtuga, though. Then you get a Water-type attacker for the Charizard matchup. Yeah, that's kind of spicy, actually. I like it. That's a really cool concept. Blaziken Dragapult here. That's pretty cool to see still. Some Terra Box decks. Mega Charizard Pidgeot with Kangaskhan and Togekiss. Holy moly. The Togekiss is wild. I guess it's just a Charizard Pidgeot deck with a 2/2 Togekiss to try to utilize Wonder Kiss and just be a little cheesy there. That's interesting, though. It's very interesting. Crazy stuff. All right. If we find a Mega Gengar deck is going to be the question here, though. That's what I want to know. Nothing too crazy in those tournaments. We've already seen that. I will look at maybe one more here. I think we've already seen that, too. Might have looked at most of these tournaments, I feel like. We got a Zoroark Lopunny deck. All right. Lopunny also seems good in Zoroark. Zoroark is another deck that does lack a Wall Breaker Cornerstone attacker. Lopunny, low-key might fix that issue, so I do like that idea, actually, playing Lopunny and Zoroark. That seems pretty good. Okay, well, I guess we'll end things here. We looked at a lot of the decks from these past couple tournaments here, but it's cool to see the results still. The big thing to note, Mega Lopunny, seen a lot of play. We saw some Sharpedo stuff. Not a whole lot of Gengar, but it was like mostly Mega Charizard X and Lopunny were the most popular new Megas. But stuff like Dawn, Psychic Patch, Jumbo Ice Cream, those were more common. So definitely, I think Phantasmal Flames is a pretty good set. It's a small set, but it is pretty good, and there are a lot of decent new stuff within the set for sure. But that'll be for me. Look at all the decks. I'll leave a link to Limitless down below if you want to go check out any of the decks for yourself, obviously. Catch you on another video very soon here on the second channel. And let me know your thought of the decks in the description. Or in the comment section, sorry. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys in another video very soon here on the second channel. Maybe we'll look at more decks later on, or we'll individually look at the decks categorized on Pokédex books. I wanted to look at some Gengar decks. Didn't see any Gengars. Gengar comes out very soon, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's it for me. Peace out.